Locating elements with CSS. In this short video, you will see locating web elements with CSS. Mastering CSS is very important for Selenium test automation engineers. We have a detailed blog post created for learning about CSS syntax. Also, there is a comparison between CSS and XPath. I would recommend you to go through this documentation and learn more about CSS syntax. Let's move into our demo site, HRM login page, and inspect the element to open the developer window. You can type Ctrl F or Command F on Mac to get into this window, and you can type your CSS over here and locate the elements before placing them into the source code. This way you can minimize the issues in CSS syntax. It should be verified. You can click on this arrow sign and select the element and see the ID, txt username. You can locate the elements with ID with hash sign and the value of the ID. You can easily locate the elements. To make it unique, you can include the tag name before the hash sign. Input, tag name and hash sign and the value. This way you can uniquely locate the elements with ID. Let's say you want to locate the elements with class names. You can use the dot sign and dot and the class name without any spaces. You can locate it. To make it unique, you can use the tag name, div and the class name. To locate the elements with multiple class names, select a element with multiple class name, in this case table and hover there. You can give the first class name and dot without any space, give the second name, and you can continue to give more class names if you want. You can include the tag name, the table to make it more specific. Let's see how to locate the elements with attributes and attributes. In this case, attribute name and the tag name is used, and you can make it more precise with the value as well. Give the value txt username and element is located. In case of XPath, you give double slash at the beginning of the syntax and at sign before the attribute name. In case of CSS, you do not need double slash and at sign, and CSS is simpler than XPath in this case. You can combine more attributes like first name and last name in real world scenario to locate the element. You can use multiple attributes like this, one after another with square bracket and the attribute and the value, attribute equal value. This way you locate the elements. Usually it is not recommended to use many attributes. Going beyond 2 is lengthier. Let's see how to locate element when you know a prefix of element is static. So you can use correct sign. When your suffix is static, you can use this technique, $sign before the equal sign and give the suffix of the attribute value to locate the element. So if you know part of the element, or rather if you don't know the case of the value, case sensitivity is not important, you can use I or capital I at the end to locate the element. You can use asterisk sign if you know part of the value, then you can use asterisk sign. Let's see how to locate the child element. You can give the parent element, angle bracket, and the child element. This way you can locate the elements. So it will select 3 elements in this case. Form has 3 input child elements. To locate the siblings of the elements, you can immediate siblings, you can use the plus sign. To locate all following siblings, you can use twiddle character. With asterisk sign, you select any element, so you have 7. Let's see how to locate elements by location. You can use nth of type. By position, you can give the position within parenthesis, not square bracket. The value is an integer, it's 1 base, 1, 3. Likewise, you can locate the elements, child elements, when you have multiple elements. If you are interested in just the first element, you can use first of type. And also, if you want to locate the last element, you can give last of type. Parentheses are not required at the end. Let's say if you want to locate elements with multiple CSS, you can separate the CSS with comma and you can locate more elements. This is useful when you are dealing with multiple elements. Let's say you want to select locate selected elements like checkboxes. You can use the colon checked. In this case, you have options and checkbox selected. If you want to make it specific, say if you are interested in the list box element, you can use option checked. So the selected element will be located with that. If you are interested in the checkbox, you can give the input. And to make it more specific, since we are dealing with the checkbox, you can specify the type equal checkbox. This way you can locate the checkbox selected item. Thanks for watching. We will see you from another video.